Great. We are here for weight training this evening. So what you need for class today are your dumbbells, at least one set, maybe more than one if you have different weights, but if you want to do it all with the same weight, that's fine too. We are going to be doing a ground workout today. The first two moves are going to be kneeling. So an extra cushion, folded up towel or blanket, something like that might be a blessing for your knees. So I have mine here ready to go. If you want to take a second to go grab one. And then we'll be getting started. All right. If you're joining us on YouTube, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and visit our website, functionalbliss.us, for our full class schedule. All right, our warm up today, we're going to start with just our gentle arm swings. So keeping your feet still, nice, small, gentle movements, loosening up your back. And then if everything's feeling good, maybe go a little faster, turn a little further. Just kind of wake everything up. Beautiful. Do two more to each side. And then bring it back into stillness, moving into our shoulder rotations, nice big circles forward. And backward. And then swing your arms in and out and cross one arm on top and then the other. Beautiful. From here, we're going to move on to our elbows. So again, nice big circles in one direction. And the other direction. And then move on to your wrists. Some figure eights, so you hit both directions at the same time. And then kind of squeeze your fingers in and out, just wake those hands up. You're going to be holding on to potentially some heavy dumbbells. You want to make sure your hands are nice and awake too. Beautiful. All right. Now that our upper body's nice and woken up, we'll move on to our lower body. Nice big hip circles. And then go the other way. Beautiful. Now bring those feet in together. You're going to bop your knees back and forth. And then maybe add some circles with your knees. If that doesn't feel good on your knees, stick with just the back and forth. But if it's feeling okay and you're doing circles in one direction, go ahead and start the other direction. And then last but not least, we're going to warm up our ankles. So go ahead and pick up one foot, spin that foot in one direction. And then go the other way. And then switch feet. And go the other way. Beautiful. All right. Go ahead and go down to a kneeling position. Get your cushion adjusted. Make sure you have your weights handy. We're going to be all the way up in a full kneel. I have my toes tucked behind me. Here, turn so you can see, just to give me a little extra stability. I want my knees fairly in close together, centered under my hips. And I'm going to go with a medium weight for this one. We're going to be doing a front raise. So I'm going to take one dumbbell. I like to hold mine on the ends, but you can hold it sideways like this as well. You're gonna do a front raise, come all the way up and go straight into a tricep extension. Now the goal here is to keep your tummy nice and tight so you're not swaying back and forth. All right, we've got 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Nice and slow with good control in both directions. Making sure that you're fully working that muscle. Beautiful, looking good. Halfway there. You got it. Keep those elbows squeezed into the sides of your head on that tricep extension. Beautiful, and time. All right, shake those arms out for a second. Next up, we're gonna use 2 weights. We're gonna be doing bicep curls, but while we're at the top of the curl, we're gonna lean back and then come straight back up. So you're just leaning back, flexing those quads, and then coming right back up. And then you're going in for another bicep curl. So get yourself situated. We have 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Curl, lean, and come right back up. Only go as far as feels safe in your knees, but you should feel those quads engaging. Still keeping the tummy nice and tight. Beautiful. You got it. Looking good. Almost there. And time. Excellent. All right, from here, we're gonna go seated all the way on our bottom, feet out in front. And you might wanna keep that extra cushion under your bum, up to you. From here, we're gonna do a seated wood chop. So you're gonna hold 1 dumbbell, you're gonna reach all the way up and then come all the way down, just like that. We're gonna do 30 seconds on each side. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Beautiful, keep breathing. 10 seconds to go on this side. And switch. You got it. And time. Excellent. All right, set that one to the side. From here, we're gonna go all the way down to the ground. I'm gonna set my cushion right off to the end there. So flat on your back, knees bent, feet planted firmly on the floor. And then we're gonna do a chest press into a pullover. So you're gonna keep your elbows nice and tight, press straight up, reach all the way back to touch the ground, and then come right back up and pull it in. All right, 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Press it up, reach all the way overhead, and then come right back up. Keeping those elbows in tight to your body. Almost there. Keep it up. And time. Beautiful. Set that one to the side. Now, next up we have our flies. I'm gonna go all the way down to my lightest weights, just because flies are a little hard for me. So you use whatever feels appropriate to you. For the flies, you're still gonna be flat on your back, knees bent, feet planted. And then from there, you're gonna open your arms out like you're giving a hug, and then you're gonna bring your weights up into the middle and then come right back down, elbows touching the ground. All right, 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. So hug it in and then lower it back down. Keep a soft bend in your elbows the whole time. You should feel most of the work in your upper arm and chest. Might feel it through your armpit too. You got it. Keep it up. Almost there. And time. Beautiful. All right, for our last one, we're gonna do a weighted bicycle crunch. So for this one, I'm gonna go back to my medium weight. I'm gonna hold it in the center of my chest with my feet stretched out. And then from here, I'm gonna sit up and pull one knee in and bring the weight to it, and then come back and then go to the other side. If I wanna up it, I'm gonna keep my feet up the whole time to really up the challenge. All right, 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Remember to crunch it up, curl that shoulder up off the mat, bring knee up to the weight. I can feel that ab burn already. Almost there. And time. Beautiful. Set those weights to the side. Grab some water. That's one round down, 2 to go. All right, bring it back in. I'm gonna reposition my cushion for my knees. And then we're back to that front raise into the tricep extension. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Raise it up, lower it back, squeeze the elbows in, keeping that tummy nice and tight. Trying not to wobble. Beautiful. Well, there are a couple different ways that you can do the grip for this one. I like the sideways grip. I find it's a little easier on my wrists, but you can also do a vertical grip this way and get the same action. Makes it a little easier to keep your elbows in tight to your head as well. You can even do an underhand grip, which will work the muscles a little bit differently, but still give you the same basic workout. So you choose the grip that's going to work best for you. And time. Beautiful. All right, from here, going into that alternating, or sorry, not alternating, that bicep curl with the lean back. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Curl it up, lean it back. Only going as far as your knees can handle. You just want to activate those quads a little bit. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Might be starting to get a little sweaty. Might be feeling a little bit of the burn in those legs. That's okay. If you want to up the work a little bit, instead of curling your toes under, you can put your feet flat, which will engage more of your leg muscles with a little less support from your feet. Make you work a little bit harder. And time. All right, from here we go down onto our bottom for our wood chop. Get everything situated, get those feet planted flat. We've got 30 seconds on each side. Here we go. Nice, looking good. 5 more seconds on this side. And switch. You got it. Almost there. 10 more seconds. And time. All right, from here we go all the way down flat on our back. Move that extra cushion to the side. And we're going into our chest press with pullover. There are a couple different grips for this one as well. Much like before, you can do the horizontal grip this way, or you can do the vertical grip this way. Whichever one is the most comfortable for your wrists, that's the one you should go with. 1 minute on the clock, here we go. Press it up, bring it back up to the sky and press it down. You may see me making little adjustments. Sometimes you don't get the positioning quite right on the first try, and that's okay. You can always change, make it work for you. Almost there. And time. All right, from here, going into those flies. If you find that it was a little too easy for you last time, go ahead and up the weight. If it wasn't very manageable, if you felt it was maybe a little too hard, lower the weight. You can even do this one empty hand. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Remember to keep that soft bend in the elbows. Knees bent, feet planted flat. Beautiful. Almost there. And time. All right. Full crunches. So grab the weight that you're going to use for bicycle crunches, bring it into your chest, stretch those feet out flat. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Curl that shoulder up, bring the knee up to meet. Keep it up, you got it. Remember to keep breathing. You got this. And time. Beautiful. Set that weight to the side. Grab some water. We have one more set to go. All right, bring it back in for our last set. Get yourself situated with that knee cushion. We're going straight into our front raise, into our tricep extension. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Still keeping that tummy pulled in tight, elbows squeezed into your ears. Beautiful. As always, feel free to adjust. If you feel like you want more work, increase the weight or go a little faster. If you want a little less work, decrease the weight or put it aside altogether. These motions will be done empty hand. If you feel any pinching in your wrists, change your grip. Try the vertical or the underhand grip. See if that works better for you. And time. All right, from here into those bicep curls with the lean back. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Curl and lean. Beautiful. You may find that now that you're a little warmed up, you can lean a little further. If so, great, go for it. You may find that your legs are getting a little tired and that lean is getting harder. In that case, lean less or even just leave it off altogether. Looking good. Hold those weights just a little bit in front of your chest when you're doing that lean back so that your muscles stay engaged the whole time. Don't let them rest on your shoulders. Beautiful. And time. All right, from here, going down for that wood chop, sitting all the way flat on your bottom. Feet out in front. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. And again, if anything pinches in your wrists, change your grip up a little bit, move your hands up or down, maybe turn to the side. All movement is good movement as long as it doesn't hurt. But if it does hurt, stop and adjust. 5 more seconds on this side. And switch. You got it. Almost there. And time. Excellent. All right, from here all the way down onto your back, getting ready for that chest press into the pullover. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Press it up, lower it back behind your head, bring it back up, and pull it back in. About halfway there. Your back is going to arch a little bit with this one. That's okay. But you want to feel on that pullover, the muscles through your chest and upper abs doing most of the work. And time. All right, moving from here into the flies. Grab whatever weights feel right for you. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Still keeping that soft bend in your elbows, bringing them up like you're giving a big hug. Feet still planted. Keeping your shoulders and your back planted firmly on the floor. If you're having to arch your back a lot on this one, your weight's probably a little too heavy, so go down a little. Halfway there. You got it. Keep going. And time. Beautiful. All right, last one is that bicycle crunch. So make sure you have the weight that's right for you. Pull it into your chest, stretch those feet out long. Here we go. Keep breathing, keep crunching, you got it. Again, you can always set the weight down if it's too much, or you can grab an extra weight if it's not enough. Almost there. And time. Whew. All right. Set that weight to the side, grab some more water, and then we're going to do our final stretch. All right, bring it in. We're going to do a seated stretch today. So sitting flat on your mat, stretch your feet out in front of you. Take a nice deep breath in, arms up overhead. And then you're gonna lean forward, reaching towards your toes. And just kind of hang there for a second, let everything stretch out. Reach your toes, your shins, whatever's in your grasp. Nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. One more. From here, you're going to take your hands and walk them around to one side for a little twist. And then come back through center, reaching out for those toes another time. Maybe pull in just a little. And then walk them over to the other side. And then one more time back to center. Pull in maybe just a little more. And then release, walk your hands up your shins. From here, bring your feet in, bottoms of your feet together. And lean forward. Trying to keep your back nice and straight, just until you feel a good stretch on the inside of your legs. If you like, you can also use your elbows to push your legs down, just to make that stretch a little more intense. But only go until you find the edge of your stretch. Don't push it till it hurts. And then release. Bring your knees into your chest, hug them in nice and tight. And then we're going to do a couple seated cat-cow breaths. So from here, take a nice deep breath in, arch your back, lift your head up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, curl in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl in. One more, inhale and lift. Exhale, curl in. Work that back out just a little bit. From here, sit in whatever posture is comfortable for you. Take one arm, bring it across your body. And then tilt the ear down towards that front shoulder. And then maybe turn your nose down towards your shoulder as well. Stretch that neck out just a little bit. Bring your head back up to center and release. Crunches can be really hard on the neck, so it's important to stretch out, especially after you do that type of exercise. Go to the other side. Turn your head to look over that shoulder. Oh, sorry. Lean your ear down towards that shoulder. Different neck stretch. From there, turn your nose down towards the shoulder. And then bring your head back up to center and release. And you are all done. Fantastic job today. Hope that you enjoyed it. Come do it again next Tuesday.